What's up? Finally gonna do something a little different. Don't mind me, I sound a little slow. I just got out of a medical procedure like an hour ago, I think. It's bullshit. But no cancer. So I'm good to go. Anyway, this shit has been aggravating me since August. I finally got it out of the way. So my plan is, I had this motor for about 2 years and I want to build this motor and possibly put it on a Sousa frame. It's going to be expensive build, but what one isn't? But this shit wagon actually runs pretty good. Let's see. Let's give it some choke. The only problem is damn, I ain't got no gas or nothing. I gotta spray it. Get a little bit of carb cleaner. I bought this off a guy for like 25 bucks at a swap meet, which now I'm gonna go to this year. Ooh, excuse me, thank God. And he said it smoked, but I haven't seen it smoke. What the fuck happened there? Oh, there we go. Give another spray. Oh, fuck. I don't know if anybody ever had a colonoscopy, but that fucking prep is vicious. Shitting all fucking night. My ass hurts so bad. Felt like somebody jammed a bunch of pine cones up there. Come on, bitch. She don't want to go today. Oh, we're good yesterday. There we go. I wonder if it's low on fuel already. Nah. I'm gonna be sucking up fuel. These carburetors got a little fuel pump on the side. Man, I didn't have no problems yesterday. And there goes the back can. It runs pretty good. I haven't had any smoking or anything like that. I don't know what year it is, but it is electronic ignition, which is what we want. The magnetron ignition. as shit. Huh. That's probably why. The spark plug was backing itself out. Ain't that some shit? Try it again. This thing doesn't like to start without being sprayed. What the hell? Some choke maybe? That's good enough. So, I don't know much about Briggs. Oop, that was a fart. God damn. At least I didn't shit myself. Not going to use none of this. I'm trying to smoking under there. What the hell is it smoking for? I'm trying to probably do a VM22 carb and a nice exhaust, but the bolts are broken in the block. We'll port and polish the block. I'm looking into a cam. Looks like the only place I really can get a cam is through Dynacam, and you gotta call them. I can get a rod and a flywheel from OMB. They got them in stock, which if I wasn't so out in space, I'd drive out there now. Gaskets I can get from OMB, no problem. Actually, I might wait a little bit and I might actually go out there. But it runs pretty good. And I want to do an old school looking bike again. The Isuzu that I didn't buy yet, but I'll probably buy one from OMB. As I sold two bikes. One was the Little Rascal, which, you know, I don't use it, but it still hurts to sell. I got so many compliments on it. She's dirty as hell. Usually the year stamp somewhere around here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I think those two numbers right there code 85. Alright, so it's a 1985. Alright, good. Now if I call Dynacam, I can tell them. I'd love to get a billet side cover. I'd love to get a billet head. But the side covers, I only believe, will work on the animal because of something with the crank. And billet heads really aren't around, ain't in stock. I can get a billet head without cooling fins, but I can't have that. But this is going to be one of our new projects. I want to make this video so I can start tearing it down and cleaning it and checking the bore, which I'll probably do that on camera. I gotta check the bore. It should be okay. I want to make sure it's not bored out. I'm sure it's still a standard bore. And look for any other bullshit indiscrepancies, I guess you can say. We've got a 5/8 shaft on it, but that's okay. I got more 5/8 clutches I can shake a stick at. But it don't seem to smoke, so the valve, not seats, the valve guide should be okay, and the ring should be okay, but we're gonna re-ring it anyhow. If I can find I should be able to find the right rings. It's a nice little motor though. I want to do something different. I always want to do one of these. It ain't gonna be fast, but it'll be cool. And eventually it'll probably get sold too, because I sell everything. Or not, we'll see. Be a nice little cruiser. I want to try to get it old school looking. I was kind of inspired by Black 66's Isuzu. I like his bike. And there ain't a whole lot of them around here, so we're going to try doing one of them. Alright, so next part of this video, we'll be breaking this motor down. Just don't know when. Probably sometime this week. Alright, so it's actually still the same day. I felt like digging into this thing. Feeling a little woozy still, I guess, from the anesthetic, but it is what it is. So I was happy as hell about my bullshit, so I went to OMB and picked up some goodies for this motor. Some rings. Come on. Quit hiding. Nice old billet rod. I'm going to check to see if this all fits. The RC flywheel, that fits. I checked it. This I got to check because something in the instructions says it only fits certain motors. Which doesn't make any sense because it didn't have it on its site, on ARC site or nothing. Now, my two biggest problems is don't leak any oil all over the place. Oh, let's fire up the light. I clean this out with gasoline too. Alright. Yeah, that's a problem. That's going to be an aggravating problem. And this is going to be stuck. And is it both of them? No, the one has a broken bolt in it. So we're going to need that for an exhaust. But it's the old dirty Briggs. Got the side cover in the solvent tank. The bore, it's aluminum bore. It don't look that bad. It's not too bad. There's no gouges or nothing like that. I didn't put my finger really down in there because I got gloves on. But I'm sure it's going to be okay because it ran good. Just a couple little issues. As far as the cam, where'd she go? I may try to weld my own lobes. Or I can get one from Dynacam, but I gotta call them. It says on their site they offer a bunch of cams, but you have to call to order. So let's see how that works out first. The head, aluminum head too. There's that broken bolt. I might have it decked. I might. I'm not sure. She was definitely burning oil though. So that's something I'm just gonna have to look out and watch. I'm gonna look tonight and see if I can source another block, but we'll see. First I gotta get the connecting rod and all that shit out and make sure this rod's gonna work with the wrist pin and the piston, all that nonsense. Gotta wash it up. She's dirty. Take a solvent bath. I mean, I can get them bolts out, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, drilling and all that shit. I should have went and bought a little handheld torch like I was going to. Still may do that. Need one for the house. It's all nice and slimy. And what did I say it was from? 1985. Oh, you can't see that. It says 85 right there on the code, which means it's a 1985. And type, I don't know what the hell that says. Does it say 166? 166604. Model 13202. Yeah. So, go look in there. All that nastiness in them that intake port. I'm gonna take care of all that. Smooth her out, make her nice and shiny and slick. Same with this side. If I ever get it the hell off, like I said, I'm gonna try to source a block tonight. But that's where we're at so far. Didn't want to do too much as pulling it apart on camera because I'm taking my sweet ass time because it's not like a Predator motor. I gotta familiarize myself with these. I've only messed with the 3 horses. I built this one for the little rascal, which I sold. Wonder if that intake will work. That'd be awesome if that intake works. I ain't gonna have to make it. But we'll try to snatch that intake off and see if that'll work. And the head studs on this. And some other shit. But that'll be it for now. I'm gonna mess with this block some more and go from there. Alright, so it's been about 2-3 weeks since the first half of this video. Don't mind me in the beginning. That anesthetic, like, it fucked me up a little. Just don't mind me. Alright, so I went and sourced a new block. Another block, not a new block. I got this off eBay. I paid too much for it. But there's all the bolts and all that shit out fine. I started doing some port work, getting rid of all the crap that's in there because these blocks has a lot of bullshit inside of them, and that's what's aggravating me right there. I can't really feel them, but I could see them. But there's gouges in this block. That's going to drive me nuts. Other than that, the block's good. I paid like 80 bucks for it. I cannot find these damn things anywhere. The whole damn motor is out of control, like ridiculously high. I'm going to have to work with this now. For now. Maybe, I'm thinking about it, getting a steel sleeve and having it sleeved. I'm kicking it around. I want this damn motor reliable. I don't like putting trash together. Yeah, so I had a cam made by Dynacam. Right there. Called them up, had one made. Took about a week and a half, wasn't too bad. And I believe they're all just made to order cams. This is a billet cam, I believe. Come on. That little fucker's sexy, huh? Look at that. This thing was $90. Well, she's a nice looking little cam. And here's our specs. .262 lift. Should be good to go. Hoping at least it's up, you know, maybe to 10 horsepower range. Probably has 0 damn torque. I did get a billet side cover too. I wound up doing that in the first half of the video. I did not do that. I think I got this. Yeah, I got this straight from ARC. They did have on their site billet lifters, but they were out of stock on them. They called me and told me they were out of stock, and Jesus Christ, excuse me. That thing's nice. Nice, nice, nice. But there's no vents on it. But I'm not too worried about it. So I did get a billet side cover. At least one side of motor off bearings. The Briggs and Stratton, they have bushings inside. Alright, that's the rod. Seen all that. That is the flywheel. Got some parts for it. Alright, so I'm gonna get this head decked. That's all the other crap for it. This is more just an update for now. I'm not really gonna do a lot of this work on camera because it's so sporadic, really. Like, this is 3 weeks later, I think. I gotta port and polish that head for a friend. We are gonna try to... Yeah, where is it? I just got done making this. I just made an intake for this. It's ugly as hell. Needs to be refined, but there she goes. And we're gonna put the VM22 on there. Doing this one-handed. Oh yeah. Getting there a little closer and closer. I gotta fix that intake up though. Leave that out. I'm gonna fix it up. Hope this thing runs with it. I opened this up a little bit, so they say that the middle of these is like 26 millimeter, and the rule of thumb is never run a carburetor bigger than your intake valve. So that's 25 millimeter. So, we should be okay. Worst case, I jet it down or restrict the slide height or something. We'll get it going though. Got this from Dynacam too. These damn things are expensive. Dynacam had this for 35 bucks. Nice little trumpet. A little long. We might have to cut it down. I don't know. But it was 35 bucks. I seen used ones for 55 and up. But that's how they did it in the old school with the Briggs motor, so that's what we're going to do. The frame's ordered. The Isuzu frame's ordered. Got the wheels. I showed that in the last video. I showed the wheels that are going to go on the bike. And got me some new Dremel pieces for doing the heads. I'm going to do that. And that's pretty much it. Also, got a couple big blocks coming to the channel. We're going to put a 420 on a friend's bike eventually. But sooner than later, I got a GX 340 a friend of mine. I'm buying off a friend of mine. But by the time we break it down, I'll pay for it. And we're going to build that. Probably going to take a while because everything's expensive for it. But I want to build it. I have no idea when I'm going to put it on. Maybe the other frame I got like this. The other doodle bug frame. Maybe we'll do that. The one that's broken up top. Maybe we'll put it on there. Who knows? But that's going to be part one for the Briggs motor. I'll give you updates, I guess, as I go along. I don't know if I'm going to build it on camera or not, but we'll see. But that's part one of the Isuzu bike, Briggs and Stratton flathead build. Thanks for watching.